Hey warriors. Okay, earlier I was drawn to do a collective read. You guys know that normally I will do it, lay it out, take pictures of it. If I'm told to let you guys use your discernment, I'll put that in the comments. If not, I'll, explain what was coming in. Okay, this time as I started to do my, the way that I routinely do it, I was told this is going to be different. I did take pictures. I will put pictures up so that you can see, but I'm also going to show the cards. The main thing is for both the masculine energy collective and the feminine, one particular card came out and it came out in the same position. That card was this one, New World. As I went to go into the book to, to read it and get a read on it, when I opened it up, immediately it went to that page. I just opened it up to that page. And I noticed the page number was 63, which reduces to 9. 9 is about the ending of cycles. And I started noticing a correlation with the cards. And that's when it started coming in that this needed to be on video because I needed to explain a few things. So we're going to start with the masculine energy. Okay. When I use the dragon cards, that's always I guess you'd say, the heart of the matter. What is physically, in the 3D needing to be addressed. The first card that came was love. Finding that divine love within. That's what the masculine collective is working on right now. Finding that within themselves, which is going to lead them to a crossroads. This is decision. I'm going to address it as if I'm speaking to them. Okay, masculine collective. It's going to lead you to that crossroads where you know that you're going to need to make a decision. And right now, it's time. Whatever decision that may be, whether it is whatever it looks like to you, whatever you feel in this moment is for your highest good. From that decision, whatever it is, comes the possibilities of a new world for you, a new physical aspect of everything around you, the possibilities to create within and without. From there, we have the cards. First card out, King of Wands. Now, King of Wands, inspired leadership is needed. It's time to step up and take action. Strength, power, infinity are things that are represented within the King of Wands card. The traditional Rider Tarot shows the King of Wands sitting on a throne and the salamander is eating its tail. That's the infinity sign. Infinity is, it's the constant. Okay? There may be, a little bit of rattling, but there's no change. Source right now is wanting you to step up. It's time to come into your divine aspect, whatever that looks like. Whatever it looks like for you. As divine masculines, you're natural born leader. You're born like that. But the thing is that we go through things in life that push that down within us. And we forget who we are. This is, masculine and feminine, But right now, you're being asked to come into your divinity. Understand that it's been there the whole time. The goal is mastering and loving your shadow side and coming into that confidence so that you can not only help yourself, but help others. Purpose and mission. Emotional maturity, mutual respect, emotional growth, wealth, health, spiritual, all of those grow with that card. So that's the beginning of it. Next was 4 of Wands. Guys. I apologize. Next was 2 of Swords. I got them. I had them written down. Okay. 2 of Swords. Bringing balance to a situation. The time to make a decision is now. We're back to saying, decision. It goes back to the heart of the matter of the cards. So we got the 2 of Swords. And you're being pushed by Source to move forward and stop wallowing in fear and ego. And that is what was said for me to say. Whether it triggers you or not, stop wallowing. You're keeping yourself stuck. You're wallowing in such negative, low vibrational energies while you're trying to ascend. Stop. This card also reminds us that there are 2 sides to every story. It's time to look at your faults, flaws, and past behavior and understand that it literally takes 2. Issues with your person are not just on them. It's time to look at your own transgressions within the dynamic. And this can be with your person or with anybody else. This card also indicates you need to protect your energy. Okay. It's time to own anything that you've done. The time of having that bit of narcissistic tendencies that we often find, within our ego, because everybody has those tendencies to a point. Yes, there's a difference between a true narcissist and somebody who just exhibits the tendencies. It's time to come out of the tendencies because you're trying to go into your divine form. Okay. All right. Next was 4 of Wands. Oh, a flower just came out of my book. I forgot I pressed this. That's wonderful. Okay. Oh, and it's pressed and passed, but it still has meaning. Its cycle was over, but it still has meaning. Okay, 4 of Wands. The diamond up top. That's what I was drawn to. Shine bright like a diamond. The 4 of Wands it's victory. If you want that victory, you've got to move past that 2 of Swords energy. You've got to dive deep, go into your shadow self. Not be afraid to do it anymore. The 4 of Wands, this card indicates celebration and success, a milestone. This is what you have been working towards. This card means that, you're supported. You can see it as the sign of 1111. You got 4 Wands. Okay, which is that's like a portal for you to continue to keep moving forward. When we see 1111, that's letting us know you're on the right track. Let's go. Come on. With this card, you have swift action in fire movement. Fire is swift happening energy. There's no going back with this card. No more room for stagnant energy. Okay? Source is telling you, let's go, let's go. Next we have the Knave of Wands or the Page of Wands, whichever way, you want to look at it. Okay. See the envelope there on his hand? The message is there that this young, as the Knave or Page is considered, young or new energy. That then you have the envelope there with the message letting you know that after you go through, you get through that portal of the 4 of Wands, you have this beautiful new energy. It's like you're going to feel like a totally different person. You just have to let go and stop being in fear. The Knave is considered new energy, young energy. This card is telling you that if you're drawn to someone or something, go towards it. Follow your intuition and passion for that person or thing. Because by doing that, you're going to come into this energy. That is your divine masculine energy, the Hierophant. That is where you want to be. Because by following your intuition and moving forward, you will come into the energy of the Hierophant. This is your divine masculine energy. The Hierophant is the protector. The balance. That's where, you want to get to within yourself. You want to do it within yourself first, because then it's going to push outward. Okay. All right. We're at 11 minutes. All right. We're moving on to the feminine. Okay. Normally, when I pull the cards out, and for the masculines, I normally use this deck right here. For the feminines, I normally use this. And when I pull the cards, normally I pull this out. And I guess I missed it. I thought it was out. It is the traditional charge of the Star Goddess. I'm going to take a picture so that you can see. Save it. Go back to it. It's very empowering. Okay. For the heart of the matter with the feminines, the first one out was wisdom. The next one, the last one, was New World. Same as the masculines. On the same, we're doing the same thing. We've got the mirror aspect going here. For wisdom, the moon dragon, that's this one, the moon dragon, represents the feminine aspect and it is residing in patience and trusting in their divine guidance. This is the time to truly open up to yourself and your wisdom. Because by doing that, you're going to create a new world within and without. There we go with the mirroring with the masculine energy. All right. The cards that came were 6 of discs. Now, these mother cards, and I've said it before, they're basically the same cards as traditional tarot, but the creators of them geared it more towards, definitely not more towards, but particularly for feminine, okay? The meanings are different within, for the most part. 6 of discs. Success, having plenty, receiving. Okay, you see how she's just laying there and being taken care of? Receiving. And I know for a fact that myself and several other people along this adventure right now are learning the aspect of receiving. Okay, we have been givers so long that the act of, the thought of receiving, even though we want it, it's crazy. It's like a catch-22. We want to be taken care of, and I don't mean in a codependent way, but our emotions like met equally and everything, physically, everything. But when it comes to it, when we finally have somebody that's doing it, regardless of who they are, it freaks us out subconsciously, and we just don't know how to deal. It's a trigger for a lot of us, and that's what we've got to start working on. Okay. 5 of Swords. See the bee there getting stung? That's negative patterns that need to be addressed right now. This is the time to use your newfound wisdom. We're back to wisdom. And create new, healthier patterns. All right. The next was Priestess of Discs. Here we go. Do you see the, I'm going to try to get it closer. Do you see in the mirror the hand? It's got the all-seeing eye. There we go with wisdom again. That's the theme for the divine feminines, having that wisdom and discernment and, 15, and learning to receive. The Priestess of Discs represents being one with your body, inner sight, wisdom, a spark of creativeness, and new beginnings for self. The ending of cycles. There we go with the number 9 again. And addressing being present and healthy physically. Try yoga or meditation. Something that, regardless of that, it can be movement meditation, do a dance. Make a routine out of it. It takes 21 days to create it where it's innately, you just automatically start doing it. Do it daily. I started because I used to walk. When I had my Kundalini surge and, that awakening, and, I dropped weight rapidly, and my body, y'all, something most of y'all don't know about me. I went from taking over 20 different medications a day because of physical issues within my body. Barely being able to walk, walking with a cane, for the most part. It was a span of 3 weeks. And then, a couple more weeks later, I was up to where I was walking a little over 2 miles a day. Now, over the last, I'd say 9 months or so, I've gotten lax in it. I have been, going through different karmic cycles that, I've needed to work on, and I've gotten lax on it. And a few weeks ago, I felt led to start that back up. And what I started doing was, when I get up in the morning, because I like to get a cup of coffee and, sit on the front porch. And yes, I smoke, so I have a couple cigarettes or whatnot. And I made it where, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to get my coffee going, and I'm going to go out. And I may not do, the 2 miles, but I'm going to at least walk up the road, through the cul-de-sac, come back, 15, 20 minutes. And then I'll have my coffee, and I'll relax for about 30 minutes before I get started with my day. But then in the afternoon, take another walk. And I started that routine because I knew, something was going on physically with my body. My energy wasn't flowing the way that it needed to be. So you need to create that routine. Start focusing, because we tend to, on this adventure, we tend to primarily focus on our spiritual aspect. And yeah, there's some, health things that we go and then we put in there, or, become innate. Many of us, stop eating certain things or drinking certain things. Yeah, that's there, but you need to start having a routine. And that routine can, and this is for masculine or feminine, that routine can go to, physically, like at night, if you wear makeup, wipe your makeup off, or, guys, wash your face, brush your teeth. If you want to put a overnight mask on, put that on. In the morning, get up, wash it off. Start taking care of your skin. Lotion, and this goes for masculine. I'm going to just say males and females. Because, masculines can house feminine energy, and, y'all know. Anyways, start taking care of your body physically. Lotion it up. Our bodies need to be moisturized, Start caring for your feet. There's several people out there that have been having issues with their feet. Dry, cracked skin, around the toes, pain shooting up through the middle of the foot. Start taking care of your body. Okay. We're going to move on now to the last one. It was the Chariot. Now look at the top there. Do you see the shadow feminine body overlapping over top? Okay, but it's not It's just over. It's not on top of. That's a duality. That's coming into duality within self, working quickly through your shadow body. This card represents being in control in a healthy way, taking charge of your life. Now is the time. This card signifies winning, victory, self-discipline, and being grounded. This is where we want to be, that duality within ourselves, because it within, so without. Okay? And we're on our way. Fast moving, you know? Let's see. I don't know if... Okay. Alright. They're saying to do one more dragon card for the collective together. So... Father God, archangels, guides, ascended masters, ancestors. While I'm doing this, I want you, if you are a twin or high-level soulmate, call your person in. Call them into you while I'm shuffling. Pull their energy in. Focus on them. Because whatever card comes out, there's going to be a message in there for you. And everybody's message will probably be different. Well, we know it'll be different, so. One more, please. Ooh, I said one more. Okay, thank you. Bottom of the deck. Destiny. Okay, first one out was gifts. We frequently forget to be thankful for the gifts we receive. Ha ha! There we go with the receiving again. All too often we focus on our wishes and desires and on what remains unfulfilled in our lives, and in doing so we exist in an energy field of absence. Wishes and desires are of course good to have and are often the mainspring of our actions, but our goals and gratitude should be in balance. We should both pay heed to our desires and be grateful for all of our gifts. There is perfect love vibrating within you. Turn today into a day of celebration of the gifts you have already received. One thing you can do is write down all the things for which you are grateful. Okay. After you do your list, look at the list again the following day to make sure you have not forgotten something or someone. Good things come in threes, so check that the list is complete on the third day as well. Then pick out 2 people to whom you would like to express your gratitude in the form of a gift. If one of these people is your mother, you might like to get her flowers. If one is a being that does not dwell in our dimension, then consider a heartfelt prayer or lighting a particular beautiful candle. Gratitude. We've got to work on it. Okay. The next one that came out was universe. Your great mission is not limited to Lady Gaia, our Earth, and its inhabitants. Beings in many worlds are in need of the light cast by you. They are in need of your love and strength. We live in a wonderful time, a time of change, and it should be a time of transformation for you too. A transmutation that brings even greater deeds. Okay, back to what was for the masculine energy. There we go. Okay, have no doubts either about yourself Doubts are sown by the shadows in our hearts in order to gain power over us. Doubt can kill our inner self, removing it from your life entirely as if it had never been there. Do not let this happen. Believe in the deep and ancient connection between your hearts. Remember, we are all connected. All of us. We are one consciousness. Fly with your... Okay, for the dragon, if for those of you who have dragon or called in dragon, everybody has a dragon, y'all. Just saying. Anyways, one of the things you can do is fly with your dragon out into the endless void and protect every world and every dimension from the shadows and their power. That is, for those of us who do travel dimensions. You'll know if you do. One thing is certain, just as love ruled at the beginning, so shall it rule at the end. We're back to new world. Christ consciousness. That's what we're working on. That is the whole aspect of all of this. For we know deep in our hearts that love cannot be conquered. Grow beyond yourself and have faith. Fly to the planet Sirius, where there is a university for spiritual beings. You will find a good teacher there, and your dragon will help you. Go out and achieve great things. There's a reason why, somebody is very drawn to dragons. So if that's you, hit me up, because there's a message in there. I'm not going to go into it on here. All right, guys. I do believe that was it. I'm going to get this posted up. We're at 26:55, so hopefully it'll post. And I have up there, I posted earlier, a little special that I'm doing till the end of the month. I have to go back in and look. I just did I put down what I was told to put down. But it's in there. So, yeah. That's about it. I'll see y'all later. Bye, warriors.